Today I've got a very special video for you guys. So, as you probably saw, I was talking about a certain gas counter to an ultimate Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Just to show you the team that I'm going to be facing, it's this team here on the left. I'll just go through the mods. It's pretty well modded. I don't think he has his best mods on this team, especially on Hux, but it's still very well modded. So like this team isn't a joke. Just so we're clear, it's not a joke. It's actually pretty good. As you can see, everyone is R7. Kylo is kind of slow. I mean, kind of slow. 464 speed is very fast, but still. And he's gone all out offense on him. Crew is modded for HP and has a decent amount of speed as well. 110 HP, 250 speed. Hux is around 300 speed, I believe. Yeah, 302. Sith Trooper is modded for offense, as he should be. Not too fast, almost 10k offense. And last but not least, he has Faust here with some decent health and protection and speed and all that. Basically, the idea behind this team is that you want to take General Skywalker and you want to bring 2 clones with him. Why 2? Because you want the side clones to die fast enough so that Kylo never gets to his ultimate. Because what happens when every other side clone is down is that gas can't be crit anymore. And what happens with Kylo's ultimate is that if he's hitting someone, he gets 2% ultimate charge, or anyone else on his team for that matter. But if there's crits, he gets 5%. But since gas can't be crit, well, he's only going to gain 2% at a time. That's going to be much slower, and hopefully by the time, or even before he gets to his ultimate, well, you will have killed everyone on his team. So, full disclosure, this will not work against any team that features non-first order characters like Malik or, I don't know, Bastila Fallen or Darth Revan, because those guys have like fear and more stuns and all that. It's going to make it very complicated. But for the full first order teams, it's going to work pretty well. However, I would not recommend using this team as a like territory war or GAC counter, because it is very dependent on your opponent's team. What I mean by that is you kind of have to tailor which 2 clones you bring in and how they are modded to you have to tailor it to like how much damage their team is going to do, basically. This team has a lot of damage output compared to the other Kylo team I fought before. So for this team I had to use a slightly more tanky comp. So yeah, for the other Kylo team, I can actually show you right now what the other team was. Come on, game load. Thank you. Okay. So the other team was this one. He has a little bit less relics here, and he also has the Special Forces TIE Pilot instead of Crew. And his Kylo, I think, is modded for more speed than offense. Well, he's got a little bit less offense, about 1k less. So against this team, I needed less survivable clones, because if they survive too long, well, you run the risk of Kylo getting to his ultimate, and if they don't survive long enough, you run other risks, mainly gas getting killed. That's the risk if they don't survive long enough. So for this one team, what I found was working was using Rex with his normal mods. Come on, why is this game so slow to load? I swear, man. Okay, yeah. Normal mods, 50k HP, 45k protection, 290 speed. The speed really doesn't matter here. It's all about health and protection. Next, I'm gonna touch the gas, and then we'll go to fives, and it's actually really funny what I have in modded for. So first, gas. Gas, you don't want him modded the way he usually is. I have him modded for offense and health, as usually you would be modding him for protection, but here you want to mod for health because you want him to survive those hits when he's standing alone. So I have health primary here, health primary, crit damage here, you want that, and offense set. You could probably also do a crit damage set, that's going to work. Here I have a speed arrow. I would probably recommend having an offense arrow instead because most of your damage is going to come from counters here. But I have a lot of secondary offense, as you can see, 163 flat and 2.6%. So it's probably close to what an offense arrow would do. But yeah, most of your damage is going to come from counters, so speed is not really needed that much. Now, let's get to fives, and it's really funny because to beat an ultimate Kylo Ren, you need a half modded fives. That's right, you need a half modded fives. He does not have a circle, he does not have a cross, because with those, he's too tanky. So I took off those, and with just these 4 mods, he's got 68k HP and 80k protection, and that's what I found was working great against this particular team. As I said, it's probably not going to work with the exact same stats against every team, so you might have to switch it. Against the other team, I used Echo instead of Fives, who's a little bit less tanky, and so just little bits of mix and match, which is why I wouldn't recommend it for GAC and Territory Wars, but for Arena it works great. So I think I've explained pretty much all the background stuff to it, so let's just go in a battle and I'll explain how it works. We don't need Luke and Kylo, just these 3 guys. Alright. Okay, so Kylo's going to go first, and this is why you want him modded for health and not protection. You want Kylo's first hit to down gas. Here, I don't really care. I just do this because I don't want him to remove TM and make them more tanky. So they're gonna do their stuff. They're gonna kill the clones, and boom, gas is back up. So you're going to do Force Grip, and he's going to do Sundering Strike back to back. And here, gas is just going to go to town. Basically, most of your damage is coming from counters here. The one problem you may encounter at some time is if you don't have everyone killed besides Hux and Kylo. Hux can actually call everyone to assist, and Gas can die at that point. But I haven't had it happen with this mod setup that I have right now. So, and at this point, you can see Kylo is kind of close to his ultimate, but he's not going to get it up in time. He should probably die at this, with this here. Yeah, he's done. As you can see, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's not very hard in the strategy. It's hilarious because you are beating like probably the strongest character this game has ever seen. on a standalone point of view, and you're beating him with 3 characters, one of which is not even fully modded. It's a great counter. I love it, but yeah, as I said, probably don't use this for GAC. You don't want to go into GAC or Territory War with half modded characters. That's probably not a great idea. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you have any questions, let me know as always, and I will see you guys next time.